Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarabelle. I hope you are doing well. I am doing absolutely very well. So today it's going to be a quick video. I want to talk about something that I saw on Instagram that kind of triggered me, and I also watched a video recently, the video that Pastor Shola, I don't know if you know Pastor Shola, I watch him sometimes, and there was a video he did that kind of triggered me to talk about this. And today, because I'm a mom and I have a son, I learned a lot from that video. There was a quote on Instagram that said something about moms, and if you have taught your son to prioritize you over his wife, you have failed as a mom. And that got me like, wow. It was like a reflection. Let me sit back and think about this, because I'm a mom and I have a son, and I don't think I want to stress my daughter in love that my son is eventually going to get married to. I feel like a lot of times moms are so attached to their sons, and sons just naturally attached to their moms. So I think as a mom, what I'm doing with my son now is to let him know that your wife and your family is priority over me. I know that you love me, I know that you care about me, and I wish that you remember me and treat me well, love me, and show me care when needed. But I also want you to know, as much as I love you and have sacrificed a lot for you, I want, when you're married, your wife and your family becomes a priority. I feel like a lot of times, most back in the days, when I watch Pastor Shola's video about in-laws, invading marriages and causing a lot of marriage stress, especially when it comes to mother-in-laws, I had to reflect on my own self. What am I teaching my son? It starts from you now as a mom. As much as you're so attached to your son, you're so, in love with your son, also let them know that once they get married, your wife become priority over me. And it's not selfish. There is nothing for me to be jealous about, because I want my son to be truly happy in his home. And how do I make my son happy? To start teaching him that your wife becomes number one over me. That's the reality. So I watched Pastor Shola's video and I cried, because I saw a lot of women called in to talk about their marriages breaking because of how their mother-in-law would not let them be in relationship. I feel like a lot of parents get jealous when their son get married and their attention shifts to their wives. Why should you be jealous? Why would you bring your own shenanigan into their marriages? Why would you be making your son choose over you and his wife? The Bible said that the husband and wife will come together and become one. They are one now. So you have to respect that. Don't put your son in a compromising situation. Don't be an asunder in your son's marriage. Love your son from a distance. Give them space. In fact, I always tell my son, if I ever see your wife cry, to me, it's going to be a problem to you and I. You got to take care of that person's child. All I pray for my son is to have a good wife that would appreciate the fact that you love me, that would appreciate the fact that you appreciate all my sacrifices towards you. But I want you to live your life. I want you to be happy in your own. And I feel like our generations will be better because we are not fully dependent on our son or kids to take care of us when we're old. And that's why you have to start making plans for yourself whilst you're training your kids. Make sure that you're building, make sure that you're saving for your retirement. And because I feel like those are the things when you're so into, oh, my son, because you feel like your son becomes your life insurance, or your son becomes your pension plan. So now you have to drag things out of your son, not allowing him to love his wife like he should. But even if that's the case, because we all want to eat the fruits of our labors, I want my son to take care of me at my old age. But let him understand that your wife becomes priority. Mom, stay away from when your son is married, no matter how attached you are to your son. Teach them to love their wives. Teach them to put them first. And this has nothing to do with selfishness. It is reality. If your son is happy in his home, it will reflect on the way he takes care of you. He will reflect in his life. His life will be more peaceful and productive. But what joy would you give you to see that your son is constantly fighting his wife? They are fighting because you have refused to let go. You have refused to let go. You still want to babysit him. You still want to love him. You still want to be in his life. You still want to be the first in his life. You're not really giving his wife the chance to be a wife. So let's do better as moms. I really wish you guys can go watch that video. Let's teach our sons to make their wives priority. It would bring you joy to see that your son is happy in his home. Don't be that mom that deprive joy from watching your son break down another woman. Don't be that woman. If you love your son, you would want him to be happy in his home. And this is just where I'm going to end the video today. I just wanted to share that because I felt like these things are reality. Because when I watched the video, first of all, when I saw the quotes, I wanted to talk about it. But when I saw the video, that was reality. People were calling in to speak of their mother-in-laws. Let's do better. Let's be better moms. And let's understand that if we love our sons, we would want them to be happy in their homes. Set boundaries, stay away from them. And I think that when you do that, you enjoy your son more. And I'm going to end it here. And until I come your way again next week, I remain your one and only girl, Claribel. Talk to you guys later. Bye.